Welcome to Bothering the Band. My name is Ryan Bynack. With me, as always, Abigail Ann Levy. It's a hot episode today with Jillian Raye of the band Third Secret. We have a boatload of fun, a forest of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, Bothering the Band with Jillian Raye of Third Secret. Booyah! Hello.
Hi there. I tried to get fancy and use a microphone, but it's not going to happen.
I think you sound good.
Okay, perfect.
Abby, what do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. We've never done anything like this, but I'm going to ask you a very stupid question and see if you can get it. Can you guess what song has been stuck in my head today?
Ooh, I love that question.
We've never done anything like this. Bless
This
you.
intuitive here.
I'm going to try to send it to you.
Taking this way too seriously, obviously.
If we appreciate it.
Okay, I don't know why like that Steppenwolf like magic carpet ride just popped into my head.
That I don't know if it's close, but in my mind, it's not far off. And it's the song, Oh Sherry. Ba-ba-bum, boop, bop. Do you know that song or the words?
I don't think so.
It's like an 80s.
Darn it.
Oh, Sherry is not 80s. Abby, you gotta
No,
look it up.
I think it's a song you're making up.
Oh, Sherry. It's
That's
like
why it was hard to guess. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that would be a Steve Perry song.
Ooh, see, like Journey or solo Steve Perry.
Solo.
Wow.
Nice.
Jillian, how are you doing?
I am doing wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.
We're so happy to have you, and we've been trying to have you for a very long time. So this is, this is great. This is an amazing accomplishment. We're so stoked. Where are you in the world?
I am in the Pacific Northwest in Washington State, and I'm surrounded by trees and hayfields.
What's the weather like?
We have sunshine today, so it's lovely.
Nice. Is it hot?
It is definitely hot, like piercing through the clouds. Yeah, you have to be. I feel like the sun is extra hot these days.
It's hot all over the US right now. Welcome to
Yes.
Weather with the Band. How do you describe your music?
Good question. Well, yes, with Third Secret, who I am playing with, I would describe the music as, rock, but then also like vocally like haunting or ethereal. Yeah, that's a good question because I feel like, yeah, everyone might feel, how they feel about it too. So
Yeah, it's a toughie. And we actually like to ask the guests because it's all up to interpretation, and also it's just cheating. That way we can write the intro later and haunting ethereal music. What about Giants in the Trees? Do you still play? Is that still a thing or has it just evolved?
yes, Giants in the Trees. We haven't been playing. No, it's kind of evolved into Third Secret. But yeah, I love just all the music that was written with both of those projects has been pretty amazing.
So this is actually, we have this written down. Do you do crossover songs like this Third Secret play Giants in the Trees songs?
Not at this point, but I think we're open to all possibilities. One never knows. Yeah.
And in your set, do you have a go-to cover song?
No, no covers. No, I don't know. We're just, yeah, right now we're just still exploring the creative waters. Yeah, I mean, I'm open to it, but it have to be like the perfect song, right?
Of course, of
What's it
course.
gonna be? So
And it has to fit, definitely. So I am of the ilk that like cover bands don't change the world, but I think that cool bands can do cover songs. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
absolutely. So when Third Secret was forming, Kim, Krist, Jennifer, and I, we did Alice in Chains. We did that as we were invited to their tribute, and we did Drone, and that was really awesome. So I've been kind of thinking, oh, it'd be fun to cover that song. So yeah, I agree. I feel like a good song is a good song, and if you can make it your own, then yeah, it's something to kind of get in people's ears and get them to discover the band a little bit.
Did you ever play music at like a bar doing cover songs?
Oh my God, yeah. It's like you can read it all over me, right? I mean, that's how the young singer-songwriter gets started, right? We're playing, Beatles and cover songs. And my whole thing was they were always saying like, oh, you need to be more upbeat because I'm like moody, with my music and sultry and kind of just, yeah, a mood, so that was been my experience playing solo anyway until these projects.
I feel like it's either that or busking. So,
Yeah.
either it's busking in the same sense, but
I love the busking. Yeah.
Abby's going to see a cover band at a bar this weekend with her sister, and I made the joke, and I'll just say it here because I think it's funny. I'm going to stand by it, that they need to take a shot at each like Dave Matthews, Oasis, Everclear,
Just like all the bands.
all the like what you're getting into. Jimmy Buffett might even pop out.
It's a 90s grunge cover band.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so
awesome.
no Jimmy Buffett.
Maybe a little Nirvana's.
And they're not trying to make it big. They play at our local bar every couple weeks.
Sounds like a blast.
I know that you take this shot. I'm just trying to make it more fun.
That's great.
Do Power Hour at the. There you go. Have you ever done Power Hour?
No, I haven't. Chris just did Power Hour recently, actually. So maybe the torch will be passed.
That's insane. Oh man, we got to get him on the pod. Talk about Power Hour. I don't think I've ever completed Power Hour, but that's just me. Okay, very dumb question. When you were growing up, were you a never ever take medicine for anything family, or were you a take a 10 Advil family?
Interesting question. I'm trying to remember growing up. I know now I'm never ever want to take medicine kind of girl. But sometimes, you got to do what you got to do. But I don't think it was super a big deal growing up. Yeah. Good questions.
So dumb. Back to the weather. Do you have the air conditioner on in your home right now?
I do not. No, I'm an open window kind of girl. We have a good breeze here. Summer breeze.
A voice like a choir of angels.
That's the goal.
So we're in Florida. We're envious that you can just be in a home with air conditioning or no air conditioning, windows up. That is insane. Abby's air conditioning broke. I'm in the garage,
So you guys are feeling it.
So just roasting. So you asked if we release the visual or both, whatever. And no, we don't. Mainly because of this.
Because you'd be like drenched in sweat.
This is no good. I mean, even if I wasn't drenched in sweat. Okay. What kind of laundry detergent are you using? And I spelled it like that. Are you using?
Well, I am definitely an organic girl. So I try to, use the most natural, I think, what are we using right now? Like just whatever we can.
Third generation or something like that.
Yeah, seventh generation.
Seventh generation. Devils.
Yeah, I think that is actually what we're using. Yeah, non-scented.
Okay, so you don't go the lavender scented one.
I mean, yeah, it's not really my shtick.
Abby, what kind of laundry detergent you got?
Something non-scented.
Wow, no scented, huh?
It bothers my skin.
Yeah, that's wild. I have a backup Tide for my like gym shorts and stuff like that. I use the organic for like regular clothes.
You have to have the backup Tide.
Gym like Tide, like I go to a laundromat and buy the box, like the powdery box.
Not the powder.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. But it does seem very like vintage.
Yeah. And then I pop a Tide Pod and put it in there.
There you go.
Do you abide by the 5-second rule? You drop some food. Are you picking it up? Are you
Ooh, it's a personal question. I mean, dare I admit?
you can say pass.
I think, yeah, actually, I think it just really depends on the environment, like maybe at a public place, it's like, I don't know, at home, it's like,
Yeah,
can
that's a
you
little different.
it? Have you stepped there recently? You have to assess to really, break it down.
Is it carpet or hardwood? Yeah.
Probably been like 30 seconds by the time you've done that. And therefore, you're in trouble then.
Yeah, it depends on if you drop like a key lime pie face down.
Right. Like, has it spread or is it still intact? Is there hair or dust
The
bunnies?
hair is no go. Even if it's mine. So it's no
That's the cutoff point.
yeah. Do you have any pets?
I do. I have a kitty named Silver, and she hangs out with me all the time while I'm working in my studio, just like sitting on the desk. And then I have a wolf hybrid here. She's white and she's the fairest in the land. She's very sweet.
You have a white wolf hybrid. I think this is on your Instagram now.
She might have popped up there from time to time. Yeah, she's wonderful.
Did you say her name? I'm sorry.
Lupa.
Lupa. Abby is so excited. Abby's ignoring the AC or lack thereof because of puppies. She loves puppies.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're just this like safe space, they're like, yeah, I love having animals around. I love animals.
Oh, that's great. Would you ever own a bird?
I love birds. And
Whoa.
yes, I would. Are you guys bird people?
Not particular, not for any other reason. I'm not like fuck birds, like or anything like that.
Well, we have these wild ravens around. So I'll give them like offerings. I'll give them like an egg or some fruit. And they've come pretty close and do like sky dances and, chirp. And we've got stellar jays that will give peanuts to outside. I have chickens.
What?
So yeah, it's
like your personal chickens.
Yeah.
Oh,
And get
that's
the
awesome.
eggs and
That's killer. That's
yeah,
awesome.
definitely, like homestead vibes is kind of my goal. Like my goal ultimately would be off grid and like, my own spring water. And it's like one step at a time. I think we all kind of want that these days. So
Yeah, agreed. Here's a question we've asked other people. I'm curious your answer. What's the difference between crows and ravens?
okay, yeah, I should know the answer to this. I think the ravens are bigger and they're more like they couple up. I know the crows, they're like a gang. There's a bunch of them and they're very squawky. I know ravens are super smart. I know their tails are different shapes.
Wow, that's awesome.
But I mean, I don't know too much about it.
I mean, that's pretty good. I would have said bigger. I would have assumed bigger, but that's all I know. Scarier, like horror.
I think, yeah, the crows are from like the movie, The Birds. But I feel like the ravens are less like they're more like going to bring you a treasure than like attack you is kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to bring you that secret key you need.
That's what I've been, I'm giving you offerings. I'm giving you fruit and feeding you. Like, are you going to bring me like the diamond in the rough or,
They're going to bring you a key and then you're going to have to backtrack and find where that key goes and it will lead you to a magical adventure or something like that.
I love that. Like through the woods. Yeah. I'm into it.
I would love if a crow or raven drop a key in your door, like on your doorstep tomorrow. That'd be insane.
Let's put it out there.
Okay, 3 rapid fire questions. Crayons or markers?
Markers.
Muffins or donuts?
Muffins.
Sugar Ray or Ray Liotta or any other Ray?
Sugar Ray. I just want to fly. How do you not love that song?
I love it.
Arms around me, baby.
Do you believe in luck?
Oh, that's a good question. I believe in luck, but I think it's deeper than that too. I feel like I believe in destiny and I believe that you attract what you are in this life. And so I think like I'm kind of someone's like, oh, things are meant to be. So maybe a little bit of luck and destiny, I guess. I don't know if that's a good answer.
100% great answer. Do you have like a positivity catchphrase that you, your friend, your partner, whomever do you have a inside, it's all going to work out type of phrase?
Ooh, I definitely do. I'm trying to think if there's anything specific. I think just lately I've been really learning how to emotionally support myself and like love myself and talk myself up and really catch myself if I start to go into like a heavier thought pattern or something like that. Just to provide support and whatever that looks like at that moment, I guess that would be. But yeah, I don't have like a zippity doo dah, zippity yay. I mean, that might be.
We need to give you a zippy like slogan that you say before and
Yeah,
after you walk into a room.
I need a slogan. This is like a great, opportunity here to create that catchphrase.
Bonus points if it contains alliteration.
Like loop to loop lollipop roll or something.
Yeah, sure. We say positive pine needles on this if someone is down. So Abby, because your AC is out for right now. Positive pine needles.
Positive pine needles.
Okay. In your own words, this is perfect. What does the sunset taste like?
Ooh, colorful ice cream, like sherbet.
Oh, I was thinking ice cream too.
Were you? Nice.
Yeah. Okay, this is real tough. Do you know why you're not supposed to put your elbows on the table?
Is there a real reason besides manners?
I don't know, but like what makes it rude, maybe?
You might flip the table over. No, I don't know. There's all these rules. You have
Yeah.
to question authority.
Damn the man. Abby, do you happen to know why you're
Manners.
I know, but like manners come from something.
Yeah, that woman that wrote that book 200 years ago and said
The
this is how it
Bible.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, manners were like a big thing, like napkin in your lap kind of thing for me. But it was always really hard to have the manners. But when you're when you're at the dinner party, you at least you have the skills,
Yeah. Did you have anyone in your family or presently that does the shirt tuck of the napkin?
Yes. I mean,
It's you.
you got to do, it's me, the bib. Yeah, the spiller. I mean, it's inevitable. Thou shall spill.
So who do you know that does this?
Oh, I'm gonna have to protect their privacy.
Okay, fair. Understand. Okay, this is a debate Abby and I had recently. Not even a debate. It's just I asked her opinion. Will you put something in the oven and leave the house?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
But as I'm saying absolutely not with such authority, I'm thinking like, okay, well maybe I've like put something on and gone out into the garden or maybe like next door or something. But I wouldn't like go to town. Is that something you would do?
No, I put chicken in 350. It was going to take like a half an hour, and I went for a bike ride around the neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
That Abby brought up a good point. What about like a crock pot where we just casually leave a electric crock pot?
One never knows. Like I turned my dryer off the other day when I left, and it was like a big debate in my mind. Like, do I leave it on? My clothes are gonna get wet, but what if something happens? So
Okay, so you don't wash in the creek.
I do have a line hanging out of
Oh, that's awesome.
of clothes right now, just because it's so sunny of drying.
Yeah. I wonder what those like. Okay. Did you build it? Did someone build it, or did it like come from IKEA? The laundry.
Oh,
the
actually,
clothesline.
they're hanging on a tree branch.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
If you want to know the real deal.
Your Raven friends are watching it.
They're like, woohoo.
We got it. We'll watch it. Uh, do you now, or when was the last time you had a house phone?
I definitely have a house phone. In fact, I had to silence it because I was afraid it was going to ring during
You
this.
have one now? That's awesome.
If the power goes out, what are you going to do? You got to have your house phone so you can call your neighbor and be like, is your power out too? And then they'll be like, yeah.
Cell
No, you go
phones work
outside.
when the power's out too.
Okay, so I guess so I'm out of service here and I use the internet as my service. I know it's just like,
I just moved away from a place exactly like that. Ravens, internet for cell phone, all of it.
really? And do you like where you're living now? It seems like very cool.
Till today, till the AC died.
Well,
Yes, I do.
darn,
I do like it.
that's awesome.
Does it snow where you are, Jillian?
It does like maybe once every year or two.
Okay.
It's always like, oh my gosh, it's snowing. But
Well, Abby was like shoveling like feet every morning.
oh
so
no.
she was in the Rockies,
Oh wow.
Tetons, whatever it's called. I don't
That's
know.
amazing.
Mountains. Okay. Do you embrace a sad attitude with sad music? Or do you try to fight a sad attitude with happy music?
Okay, that's a great question because I really believe like songs get you through a mood or something you're going through. Like I have
100%.
so, and you'll listen to it on repeat. So when I'm in a sad mood, I wouldn't say I listen to like the saddest music ever, but I definitely listen to things that are relating to what I'm going through. And my new strategy is to like I've been dancing every morning just in my yard and I'm listening to like hip hop, like 2000s hip hop or like new like techno, something beat heavy stuff that I can really just like get down to. And that will lift me out too. So I guess it just depends if I want to like wallow in it a little bit, you know?
Oh, that's 100% what we're getting at. It's like, when do you use it as a tool to help your own like internal emotions?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's it.
I think you do both. I mean, as humans or music consumers, everyone tends to do both, where it's like sometimes that you need to put on hip hop and handle it versus like, I need to sit in this feeling, like this heartbreak with like,
and cry and someone else has been through it too. I mean, that's the beauty of writing. And I know when I'm writing, I'm like thinking about those things. Like I'm, capturing a moment or something I'm going through. And I'm like, there's that person hoping like, I hope someone can see themselves reflected in this experience for sure. But ultimately you're just conveying what you're going through, and we all go through everything.
Well said. What's the last music you listened to today?
I was listening to this artist called Savage. He does this like tribal, I don't want to call it techno, but it's like tribal beats. And I think he's like working with some of the shamans that are chanting in it as well. So it's really unique. And you can I was dancing to that earlier to kind of get myself into alignment. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Check it out.
Abby, you should start dancing on the beach in the morning. That's what you should do. Like
Woo-hoo.
Phoebe and Friends.
Oh yeah. Definite Phoebe vibes going on over here.
Just run weird, get weird.
Oh yeah. Writing songs about smelly cats and all sorts of things.
I think I'm more of an Elaine from Seinfeld kind of dancing.
Nice.
Oh man. Can you do it? I've tried to do it. I can't even.
No one can do that but
it's
her.
So like the movements can't do it. Do you like Seinfeld? What's your favorite show?
I do like Seinfeld. My favorite show, the show I grew up on, and the show is I Love Lucy.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yeah, I love Lucille Ball and like the physical comedy, and she's just groundbreaking. So she's always been like my person figure I look up to. Yeah.
I grew up watching Dick Van Dyke, so
Yes.
I like loved it. I was like, this is how do you do this? I loved it so much. I remember, I don't know how old you are, but we were very limited when I was a kid. Abby and I like grew up together when we were younger. You'd come home and you just watch what's on. And so like it was like, oh, so many old like Green Acres and Dick Van Dyke and I Love Lucy. And it's like that's wild that kids don't you have to have a kid that wants to find that now.
Agreed. Yeah, it was classic. And Dick Van Dyke's kind of that same, that comedy level. Very, very funny.
Yeah, and Mary Tyler Moore was like my first thing as a boy girl thing. I didn't even know what that meant. I was like, she's funny and adorable.
Gosh, hilarious. Throws her hat in the air.
Yeah. Oh man. What show are you watching now?
Oh my gosh, I'm probably like Sex and the City or Friends reruns, like just to wind down, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I haven't watched anything new in a while.
So no, what I don't even know what the new Sex and the City is called. It's a new name.
And just like that, of course I know it.
Oh man.
I
You're
know
totally
all the
watching.
female stuff, all the chick stuff. I love it.
Yeah, Miranda is like dating a woman while still married to Steve.
Yeah, lots of changes.
Yeah. Crazy. All right. Do you know what okay, so since you live you know in a more natural area, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but do you know what forest bathing is?
I believe that I do. It's like walking through the forest and just absorbing like the energy and from the woods. Is that how you would describe that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Abby used to well, I mean you could still do it in the swamp. I would call her, we would talk about the pod, and she'd be like, all right, I'm out of here this weekend, I'm disappearing, and she would go into the woods.
That's amazing. Yeah, I really think like I go on a walk almost every day and I go through the woods, and yeah, it does. It grounds you and you kind of get the reset. And then like it's kind of like taking a shower. Like all the ideas come to you. It's that kind of, for me anyway, just get that peaceful presence. Because that's what I'm always going for, is being present. And that's one of the hardest things, I think.
Oh yes. Do you get annoyed often? Or not often? Do you like what's the last thing that like minor thing that annoyed you? Like someone cutting you off, or
I don't get annoyed that easily. I'm trying to think of, I'm sure I have an answer to this because I'm not like,
I mean, we all have something, but like, like let's say someone doesn't put a cap on a soda or toothpaste or
like leaving dishes out, I guess. I don't know, noise. For someone who loves like sings in a rock band, I'm just like, I want quiet most of the time.
So that's interesting.
Quiet. Like, okay, there you go. Now I'm thinking of things like a lawnmower next door, the usual things where I used to get so upset, but then I'm kind of like training myself, like, oh, that's, as we were talking about, like meant to be earlier. Okay, that's something that's come into my awareness. Like, what can I not focus on it, or can I breathe through that emotion I'm feeling at that moment? And yeah, it's just when those funny things happen, those annoyances come up, I feel like that is spirit reaching to you, basically, to open you up a little bit.
How have you ever just embraced it and in your mind, like looked out the window and like, fuck this guy?
Or you can start song to it too, like vroom, dun, 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 what up, vroom, like I've done stuff like that with chainsaws,
Oh yeah, that's fun. Fuck, I just forgot what I was gonna say about the annoying. Oh, this is just super dumb. Can't they make quiet lawnmowers? It's 2023. What the fuck?
I'm with you, man. I don't know what's happening. Not
Like we can go to
prioritizing.
this, we can go to the moon. We can't just make this tiny grass haircut thing.
Or like, what about like back in the day before they had the electric? I mean, was that thing quiet? It was just like spinning. No, it was not quiet. I'm like, let's
No
go back
way.
to the olden ways.
Spinning?
Yeah, did
No,
that
not.
spin and do something?
That's what she's asking
Oh,
about. That was
I thought you meant
quiet.
like
Yeah, so just we need to just go back to the
the
olden ways.
Sharpie blade thing. That's
Yeah.
Like a sickle or a scythe. There,
just bare blades. Yeah, that's not dangerous at all.
you have like your hood on, and you're out there like whacking your front lawn, like nothing to see here.
I love it. And like you live in a condo.
Like yeah, like Grim Reaper and the yeah.
It's all old people and like you're next.
Oh no, that's good.
Uh, we're having a good time. Talk to music, last music you listened to. What's the last thing you spilled on yourself?
Oh my goodness, I was doing like, let me think about that. I was painting with some paints at a sidewalk chalk festival, and I had this brand new pink dress on, and I just, yeah, I got it all over myself, and I should have expected that. But that's
Is it salvageable?
I think I'm just going to make it into like a cool paint smock now. She got too into it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
That's great. I love it. How do you feel about recycling in the inner city? I'm just kidding. Uh, what song should we end this episode with?
Oh, that's a good question. So yeah, Third Secret is my band, and we just released our second record, second Third Secret. So maybe something off of that record would be wonderful.
Great.
Is that what you were thinking? Or just like any song in the whole world?
No, specifically yours. It would probably get flagged if it wasn't yours.
Okay. So I can just pick anyone I want.
Yeah, sure.
How about Reckless Room?
Can't back it out now. When do you play your next live gig?
That is super unknown. That is
So no bar.
yeah, we are mostly videos, and we're definitely open. But yeah, everyone's just, yeah, we're not playing live right now. Never played live with this band
Oh wow.
other than the videos. So it would be our coming out.
You should do it in Florida.
That's a great idea. We'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. You'll take you walking out, dancing on the beach. You know.
Woohoo!
You'll be like, what are these tiny blackbirds? These are so tiny down here. You know what's weird is how when you realize, and I bet you'll notice it, is I lived in New York for 10 years, is that the squirrels in Florida are so much tinier.
Are they?
Yeah. Abby, do you notice that when you're back? I feel like Wyoming, they're big old squirrels.
There's not really any squirrels where I live.
Right now? That's crazy.
Yeah,
You got no trees.
they're palm trees.
Just gotta look out for those squirrels. How big are the squirrels where you are, Jillian?
They're decent size, you know? They're like
You got like
little-
different color squirrels?
mostly your standard. They probably, but I just don't know. Your standard brown or gray squirrel.
What about chipmunks? Do you have chipmunks?
Yes, we have a little, and they make that little like beep beep sound.
Yeah.
They're cool.
I saw my second chipmunk ever like 2 weeks ago in Connecticut. I'm a 40-year-old dad, like covered in tattoos. And I was like, I flipped out more than my kid. I was like, do you see that? It's a chipmunk.
That's awesome.
It's so cute. I was actually, that's louder than I said it because I was trying to whisper. I was like, look, a chipmunk.
Like I'm not excited at all, but I'm so excited.
I'm still like, look, cows while we're driving.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, I see that a lot here now. So yeah, now it's like cow in the road, ducks crossing the road, like it's weird stuff like that out here.
Yeah. We have a lot of iguanas down here in South Florida, just monster
Whoa.
dinosaurs. Thank you for saying whoa, because when I first moved down here, I was like flipping out driving with people, I was like, do you fucking see that is in like massive? And you thinking like how big could they get? Massive. And no one freaked out. It was very annoying.
Yeah, it doesn't have like the fur, the fuzziness. It's like reptile. Like,
But still, like, wouldn't you freak out? Like everyone's like, oh yeah, whatever. I was like, God, you're not giving me the juice I need.
trying to scare you here. We got iguanas, man.
I'm just trying to, this is crazy.
I think I would trip out if I saw a big old iguana because I'm not used to seeing those around these parts.
Got any snakes? What's a snake stitch?
We have little snakes, like garden snakes,
Okay.
but nothing like.
We're on a constant like search for questions. You know, we've done almost 160 of these. So every like now I'm in just like question mode. And I think you're the perfect person to ask this. Abby probably has an opinion as well. Why are some called garden snakes and some called garter snakes? Have you heard both of people say these?
So when I was saying it, I was like, I didn't know which
thought
one
it.
to say.
You thought,
Yeah.
yes.
So you got me there. I have no idea.
I think they're the same. They're not the same.
There's no such thing as a garden snake. It's just people mispronouncing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But maybe I meant a snake in the garden.
Exactly.
No, totally. Yeah.
They're garter snakes.
Garter snakes.
Wow. You heard it here, folks.
We have to all learn.
This is how the world will learn what they're actually called.
Unless it's the snake in your garden, in which case it is a garden snake.
I got a
But
garter in my garden.
Exactly. Because that's where they live.
Yes. Garter in my garden. That's the name of a record or a song. You can have that.
Thank you. Wow. Exciting. You never know.
We would love that more than you. That would just, it wouldn't even come close to like being a dad. JK, have you ever seen an UFO? Have you ever seen that?
Whoa, not in the flesh, not in person, just
Have
on
you
like
ever seen a flesh covered UFO?
not yet. That's definitely an interesting conversation. And yeah, things are getting crazy.
Yeah, that's like the movie Nope. Wasn't it like an animal? The UFO was an animal in the movie Nope. Abby. It was eating people. That's what it was doing. And
But I don't remember it like being a thing.
I think it was like a animal UFO. Have you seen the movie Nope?
Sounds familiar. I don't remember.
It's a spooky film.
Mhm.
Yeah, it came out last year. Anyways, you live in Sasquatch country. That's why I asked the UFO question.
Yes, I do. I mean, I've heard calls in the woods.
Oh, that's spooky.
I've never seen anything up close, but I definitely believe in the mystical creatures of the world for sure.
Do you believe in ghosts? Have you ever seen a ghost?
I've never seen a ghost. I do believe in ghosts. I've had like weird things happen, just like lights or smells like perfumes or things like that. But I've never had anything like super crazy happen.
No, like loaf of bread, like open up.
Like slicing itself,
like the twisty thing opens real slow.
Ooh.
Hungry. It's a hungry ghost. He's making a peanut butter and jelly, which brings me to my next question. You're making a peanut butter. Do you like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? How do you feel about it?
I'm good with them.
What kind of jelly? What kind of peanut butter?
Gotta go with like the strawberry jelly. And then the peanut butter's gotta be like, maybe you go to like your local co-op and you get like they like grind it for you there in the little Tupperware. So it's like freshly ground. That would be like my ultimate.
So no Jif, no Peter Pan.
I mean, Jif has its time and its place, but if it's like we're making, the superstar peanut butter and jelly, yeah, maybe that jelly is like canned from a farm next door or something. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Maybe the bread is locally baked.
Oh, you're so Pacific Northwest. Did you grow up there?
I know I have Birkenstocks now too. And so I just
Oh,
fit
that's
in.
incredible.
Did I grow up here? I actually grew up in California. I'm a Valley girl to the core.
God,
Moved up here after college.
very cool. I love it up there. I've only been to like, Bend and Seattle as well. Big cities. I've driven through a few places. Love it though. Love, love, love.
Yeah,
Uh,
Seattle's great. That's where we go up and play with Third Secret up in Seattle there. So
yeah.
love that.
Oh, I got a good friend who lives in Bend. There's a great library in Bend that I've been
Nice.
to.
Yeah.
Deschutes Library, actually.
Oh, nice.
I know we're talking about Oregon. Sorry, people are gonna write in and tweet at me.
Well, I'm actually like an hour and a half above Oregon. I'm not that far. Like I'm near that, like the Astoria Bridge, which is between Washington and Oregon. It's just a bridge away over the river.
Wow.
We're all united.
How far are you from the beach?
Too far, probably about hour and a half to like
That's not so bad.
yeah, but I want to just walk out my door to the beach.
Yeah, that's
Ideally.
Abby right now.
Go
So she
Abby.
traded the mountains for the beach.
Interesting. Yeah.
Let's stay on the beach. What's your closest beach? Is it like pebbles, like black pebbles and shit?
It's actually it's a sandy beach, but it's not a California beach, that's for sure. It is windy and cold most of the time. It's super windy. Yeah. Do people drive on the beach? Actually, I've never seen that before except for here.
Oh yeah, there's a beach in Florida that you can drive on.
Nice.
Yeah. Sand is so different. Oh man, the Pacific is very cold. We went in the Pacific when we were in LA last year, and it was insane, insane cold, like frozen toes cold.
Oh, I would love to come in a Florida beach and swim with some dolphins or something in the middle of the ocean. That'd
Yeah,
be rad.
you should. Unveiling concert in Melbourne Beach.
Got it.
There you go.
Locking it in.
We'll buy you all the peanut butter and jelly. It's gonna be Jif, but
Okay. Really adding some incentive there. I like it.
Oh goodness. Okay. What musician, live or dead, would you want to interview, but in the same vein as Bothering the Band? So, very
Oh, like this. Yeah.
highbrow questions, like in-depth reporting, stuff like that.
Ah, that is a good question. Probably Prince.
That is a good one. That is a couple other guests have said that, and it's like it's so perfect. Okay, so what would you ask?
And John Lennon. I had to throw that out there. Okay.
Of course, of course. So, what would you ask John Lennon or Prince or both?
Yeah, I mean, like a silly question. It would be a very serious and deep question, I am sure. So I would probably ask them about their legacy and like how they feel now being just like being who they were. I mean, I don't think I'm the interviewer because I cannot even come up with a good question, but
I mean, we're thinking like when's the last time you flossed, John Lennon? Like,
oh yeah.
what kind of laundry detergent you using, Prince? I bet you he was particular. I bet you it was lavender. Come on.
Yeah, like how do you hang your suits? There you go. Like how many purple suits do you have? Kind of question.
He's like 6.
Like in like Family Guy or something when he opens the closet and it's just like all white shirts, all green pants. Like, yeah. Okay, I get the question now.
Yeah. Okay. I skipped this one, but you did mention ice cream because of the sunset. What flavor of ice cream would you create that doesn't already exist?
Oh, good question. It's interesting because you mentioned like pine earlier. It'd probably be like a pine tree ice cream.
Ooh, like a nettle. Like
Oh, that's a good idea. That'd be really healthy and yummy. Yeah, like a wild green ice cream.
It's a really good answer. Wow.
We're all excited to taste it.
I would immediately, I would get the sample. I would start, I'm assuming the ice cream place that sells this, it's definitely in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, absolutely. Like forest.
Definitely homemade and slow churned.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh man.
Oh man, the guy that makes it is real.
Did you guys ever do that in like elementary school? Make ice cream? Or was that just like in the old coffee tins, like when they used to come in those, you used to like sat in a circle and rolled it back and forth to each other for an hour?
Yeah.
Nice. That sounds fun.
I think we've talked about this before. Did you hatch chicken eggs when you were younger?
Not when I was younger, but I did recently just have like I had
Oh yeah, you have I mean, like in grade school.
in grade school.
Like first grade.
No.
We
Did you guys?
I did incubated
Oh.
eggs, and then they let us take the chickens home. I'm not even kidding
Parents
you.
love that.
So no, they didn't, because this is a true story, 100%. I remember we did the thing, and then once you had to wait, a couple weeks, we fed them. It was like a big thing. And then they were like, okay, you're gonna take them home if you get a permission, blah, blah, blah. I remember there was one yellow one out of like 15 brown ones. And I was like, man, I want that one. And then they drew, like you drew out of a hat who got to go first. I was dead last. And I was like, fuck.
Oh.
No one picked it. I'm not even kidding you. No one picked it. I picked it. I was so excited. And it grew up to be a very mean rooster. We had it forever. We just let it go. We're like, see you later. Fuck off. Like,
oh man. Yeah.
like, we took care of it for a long time. And then it just became like a scourge of the neighborhood. And we're like, you gotta get out of here.
Darn it. Yeah, because they're so cute when they're little. And that's so cool that you guys did that in school, because that's like a real life project.
This is like the ghetto of Orlando, Florida. Like, it does not make sense. Which makes me think, did you guys dissect shit in school? Like frogs?
We did a cow eye.
Oh, we did a sheep eye in 7th grade.
I dissected owl poop.
Oh yeah, pellet.
Oh, fun.
Man, why do they give kids sharp objects and say stab into animals? That is bananas.
I don't think they do that anymore.
There's no way they can,
Really?
right?
Oh
Do
my
they still
God.
have Bunsen burners?
Oh, that's right.
Remember the chemistry or the science that had all the the sink in the eyeball things in case you set your
Yeah, like
eyeballs on fire?
if you got stuff in your eyes. Yeah, it was like this crazy shower.
Yes.
I don't have to use that. Yeah. Don't be afraid, kids, but you might burn your eyes up. Yeah, I don't know.
This is total inside baseball, but Abby, Nick Delangelo pulled one of those and got into a lot of trouble.
Sounds right.
Yes. Okay, what's next for Jillian Raye?
Yeah, I mean, the main thing right now is just promoting Second Third Secret record. Wrote it all winter long, and we're continuing to make videos. Like, we're going to Seattle in a few weeks to make another few videos, just live takes of the songs. And I'm just looking forward to creating and writing. I've got lots of songs. I'm a songwriter, so I'm like always writing songs. So I have a lot of songs that I'm excited about right now.
No way. We had you on the podcast for your ice cream, your nettle ice cream.
That's right.
You write songs? You're an amazing songwriter, and we're so happy to have you. I interrupted, but keep going. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I got nothing with the
Come on, talk about yourself, really promote it, really drop the humble veil.
No, you better listen to my no.
This is the best record ever.
We're very excited to get it out there. We work on something for a long time, and you put a lot of love and energy into it. And so excited for people to hear. And we're independent, so it's all like self-promotion and everything. So just hope that it gets into people's hands for sure.
We had Matt Pinfield on the pod recently, and he got a call and looked at it and goes, sorry, it's Chris.
Oh,
You're
really?
Chris. And we're like, oh, guess what? This is like a week ago. We knew we were having you on. And he was like, I was like, oh, guess what? Jillian Raye's gonna be on. I was like, oh, she's so sweet. So that was a little fun, little matrixy moment.
That's interesting. See, it was meant to be, and it all timed out exactly the way it did. Yeah. Wow.
But it wouldn't have happened had you not hit us back up. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, we were secretive, we put our first record out. We were just like in the mystique, and I had like wasn't talking to anybody. And once we started kind of speaking out more, you guys were first on my list. So thank you.
Well, that means so much. And I have to say, the record itself is amazing, but the title, I can't think of another title of the record that plays on the name of the band better than that.
Thank you. That's Krist. Yeah. He's funny.
It's so clever. You're talking to two like word nerds. So any like play on words, alliteration I mentioned, puns. It's like such a sucker for puns.
So we made a third record. What would you call it?
Fast and Furious. I don't know.
It would be like
Tokyo Drift.
Like third secret.
The third secret. The third secret's third record.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I like that.
I like that.
Two on the nose.
Funny. It has to be something a little ridiculous.
I like that one.
So silly. Well, thank you so much. This has been an amazing, fun adventure. Oh my goodness. This has been so much fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. And I'm only getting my feet wet with interviews as well. So this is a nice adventure for me.
Oh, can't tell. You're a pro and you just rolled with our really weird questions. I feel like your next interview is going to be with like someone very professional and important, like CNN. And you're like, this is how it's supposed to go.
No, this was perfect. I mean, I love, nice, like relaxed environment because you never know. I'm like, oh, what if I don't know the answer? But I knew my peanut butter. So it was good. I was ready for it. Thank you so much, guys.
Cool. Well, thank you so much. And we'll talk soon. This has been an amazing episode of Bothering the Band. Jillian Raye.